Alright,
Yeah, I feel like that wasn't good, but okay.
Yeah, it was kind of shit.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I think my reed got screwed.
Yeah, I mean, like, time did cease to exist there for a moment.
Yeah, it did. You know, sometimes I had to force myself to log in, but because I was playing the bongos. But yeah, let's see what you got. I mean, the both of us have been slapping our droids together. You might want to flip it around, but okay.
A dot. Chance.
How big a dot? How big of a chance?
What a materialist you are. All the
The
parts
only
are
thing we
interchangeable.
care about is the size of it.
All the parts are interchangeable.
That wasn't supposed to be a penis joke, but it works all right.
Don't know is the only mode that's ever existed.
Colton, how do you feel?
You can read lots of books in prison.
Mary Cracker have a cupcake?
You gotta call him a honky. Ass
Baby
cracker.
girl, I got you.
I'm gonna assume that that's a yes.
You eat that cupcake.
Yeah, alright. I got you, baby girl. Don't worry, baby girl, I got you. Oh, this is gonna be very difficult. It's one of those type cupcakes, yeah. And it just comes all over you.
You like that one, yeah?
I don't know what you're saying.
It's very clear that he knew what I did to him.
Huh?
It's very clear he knew what I did to him.
Yeah, yeah.
Rape each other. He thought he'd rape the new man, the 6'2" Siberian. All the other men were Mexican, but the 6'2" Siberian, his hair was as blonde as though someone had painted it so. Yellow like the piss of the dehydrated fellows. The 6'2" Siberian, they all thought he'd be raped, but instead in the bathroom, the Mexican got his way, his way, his way, his way, down onto his knees, down on all fours. The 6'2" Siberian shoved the sheaves up his asshole. He shoved it very deep. The man, he cried quite loud. His blood was very dark, and now he was not proud. The 6'2" Siberian, a wise old man named Klaus, he got his way in prison, and he raped no one. He knew rape was beneath him. He knew he wouldn't break all of these sweaty big black men who lived each play in the before this moment was not real. This moment is the only moment there will ever be. This moment, this moment. What are you whispering about?
Not right now, but like, so.
Why?
Because it doesn't have to be here.
That's fair.
As your
It's excellent.
if you want to leave early,
And that's pretty good shit.
if you want to leave earlier, I can drive you.
That's fine. Because I'm probably gonna be doing things.
You're gonna be doing things? One time I did that in like the 4th grade.
Yeah. To yourself? Or?
Yeah, I did myself.
Oh. I've never done it to myself.
What?
I've never done it to myself.
No.
That's actually the first time I've ever done it. That's why I one time
Did he eat a whole cupcake?
Yeah, he did.
You ate a whole cupcake?
He did, yeah.
That was really quiet.
He ate it in like a couple seconds.
You know, you seem to like to eat food quickly.
You are a spiritual Big Mac. A spiritual Big Mac.
My spirit animal is the Big Mac.
Spiritual Big Mac.
Yeah, I'm a Twinkie that has a high metabolism, I guess. The thing is whenever you suck dick, it's like you got a big bite, you
I
know.
don't think you've ever sucked dick.
I don't think he's actually like caressed another man. I think you're lonely.
Really,
Yeah.
really.
I think you're extremely lonely if you never like held
Really?
held their hands.
Present that.
Present my hands.
Very. Just because I'm a homosexual doesn't mean I want to see your hairy asshole.
We are animals.
Oh, if you were to say hairy dick, that would be wrong.
You shave your.
I don't. I try not to.
Okay, what's the difference?
We are animals, and I think.
Shaving is just completely
And I think.
different.
And I think.
Like when you shave your
And I
face.
think.
Okay,
And I
I
think.
mean,
And I think that we can be trained to have any stimulus regarded as sexual. And we necessarily must find something sexually stimulating in order to get rid of the excess. You know?
Do you think there's a way to get rid of all sexual stimulus?
Well, there's no reason to.
But is there?
I'm just saying that in desperate times,
You must have
yeah, sex has nothing to do with dignity or anything. It's the same thing as it's a sort of a hunger.
Yeah, so he.
But the intellectual stimulation that you can get out of comprehending that something is terrible or tragic for you,
So his way.
or you know, the intellectual stimulation that comes from simply understanding a new idea from a book, or hearing separate lines of music happen at the same time and perceiving it to be good somehow, is, you know, I think the real pleasure that is to be given. But then perhaps experiencing sex or food consciously is no better than being satisfied by anything else. It's just that sex or food is, with music, you know, you can just, nowadays you just put it on. Or music could make you want to study music and, you know, write music. Or, you know, if it's literature, it makes you want to write literature. And the commentary on all of this is philosophy. A life unobserved is not worth living. Is everything we do just an observation?
I love how you're having
a regurgitation.
an existential crisis with friends, yet are
This is
experiencing
not an
no
existential
no
crisis.
feedback whatsoever.
This is not an existential crisis.
Not a
Power
crisis.
dynamic
This is
in this
just
room
talking.
is
It's
established.
still existential, just not a crisis.
You are on the bottom of the power hierarchy in this room.
I don't know if that's true.
I think corners.
Well, sometimes I'm at the bottom. Sometimes at top, though.
You're very tense. You're standing up the straightest. You're standing up the tallest. You're trying to.
Oh yeah, I do that.
You're trying to compensate right
No, but maybe Colton has the most power because he can leave.
now. I can also just leave, but I don't
Yeah,
have to.
but you won't.
I don't have to rely on anyone else to pick me up. That gives me the most power.
Where did we get to this? This was such a leap in like logic.
What are you talking about? The power dynamics are very important. and very
There's
interesting.
power dynamics in everything.
They're very interesting, actually. The
Yes, there are power
of this-
dynamics in everything, although sometimes they're observable, sometimes they're not.
Pretty observable right now.
That is.
If it can be detected, it's observable.
In chaotic elements.
If it can be felt, it's observable.
In chaotic elements, no power dynamics can be observed, which create.
Okay.
No, the guy who
You're gonna
goes
need,
at the guy
you're
in
gonna
the
need to
chaotic
define your
elements.
terms here for me. What do you mean by chaotic elements?
Okay, so do you know like chaotic swinging machines, for example?
Okay, wait. Before we move on. The Mad Hatter by Chick Corea, there's some great moments on that album. Also, look up Les Elements by Rebel. His name is literally Rebel. Anyways, keep it.
Yeah. So.
But also look that up right now. Or like right now
Right.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
Are you
What am I
gonna-
looking up?
It's called Les Elements.
Lays Element
Elements by Rebel. It's a classical piece.
by.
It's like from the 1600s.
By what?
Rebel. His name is spelled like the word rebel. Anyways, keep going.
Okay, so like, do you know about chaotic movements? Like,
You mean
there's
like entropy?
not really like entropy. There's some sort of there are like
Randomness? Do you mean-
pendulums.
do you
Have you
mean
ever heard of
randomness?
chaotic pendulums?
Yeah.
These
Lays
things,
Elements.
Yeah.
the patterns at which these
Okay, cool.
pendulums.
This piece is from the 1600s.
Okay, the
Listen
pattern
to
at
the
which
score.
the pendulums swing cannot be predetermined from wherever you drop it because its movements are completely chaotic. And because of that, you would not be able to sense the power dynamics which control the movements of that system.
This is from the 1600s.
It says 17.
This guy is not following music theory rules.
It says 1727.
I believe I hear a double octave.
No, it's actually like 8 notes on top of each other. Yeah, keep playing.
Okay. I was just saying.
It's supposed to represent the chaos at the beginning of the universe.
Technically, it wasn't chaotic. It was all the same thing. Just like
The
really
chaos of
fucking
Greek
chaotic.
mythology, Colton. Anyways, by chaos you basically mean randomness. But randomness,
Yes.
a system that appears random.
That is random. That is, it cannot be predetermined.
Yeah, so it's just random. By chaotic you mean random.
Yeah.
Okay, you could have just said that.
You can also just randomly have power. Bunch of them power higher.
I mean, that's the technical term.
Okay, but
It's chaotic.
this situation isn't really random. Nothing is really random.
Yes. There are things that are really random. Like
Oh yeah,
quantum
like
physics.
atoms.
Yeah.
Okay, but
We
other
had the
than
same
that-
idea, yeah.
But other than that, everything is caused. Everything is determined.
Everything is made out of atoms, my king. There's no more randomness than everything being made out of random.
But do the atoms actually like affect things? I mean, I know that they make up
Yes.
everything, so obviously they affect everything. But doesn't it seem like everything has a cause, or does nothing have a cause, really?
It has a cause if it is caused at the right time and right place.
No, but I mean that each thing that happens is caused by the thing that happened right before it.
Not entirely.
Then what else? Well, then what isn't? Other than atoms, what isn't caused by what happened before it?
Okay, do you know what the cold death of the universe is?
Yes.
Where just like
Where everything slows down.
and like basically all matter are just these giant planets that are 10 times denser than the sun, and they're really cold, and they're just these dense rocks.
Yeah.
So, I don't know the exact details of it, but in quantum physics, there are just some moments in like every 100 billion years or something that this one particle gets a little too excited, and the whole planet just fucking explodes, like giant explosion. And that's caused by complete random chance.
Yeah, but ultimately that was the atom. That's the atom thing.
Okay, but that was random.
But give me an example that
Is
isn't.
it random if it was always going to happen?
No, but Colton, the point I'm getting at is other than quantum, like other than the quantum observations of like photons and these small particles, like we can't possibly predict what they do. They're acting at random, and they're kind of the thing that causes everything. Other than that, which your example was kind of an example of that, is there anything that happens that isn't caused by the thing that happened before?
The development and actions of life.
What are you talking about? Give me one development that isn't caused by the previous thing that happened.
Okay, so fuck me, man.
One thing that you do. Every response you say is a reaction to a response that I said. Every response I said is a reaction to a response you
No,
said.
but there's a very
And so
small
does the
chance
sensor.
that the fucking electron.
But does
my
the electron, does the quantum electron have any measurable effect
I'm not talking about
that
that.
would matter?
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the neurons. What do you have?
What?
What?
I said chud. I said chud.
Is that like a chode? But
I'm trying to make it more difficult for you to just dismiss determinism.
well, determinism doesn't exist.
No, but you haven't actually given me a convincing counterexample.
Okay, I have. I've given you atoms, and then you're
But
like.
I'm like other than atoms.
But other
because-
than atoms, what? Gamer?
Like, I mean, it just seems like everything we do
Solich in
is caused by
Witherspoon,
things.
Solich an Urbanheit, Solich ein Unwahrscheinlich Kommissich, Menschheit, Overdunkheit, Bitch Ans.
Okay, if you just restarted the universe all over, likely chance Earth would never exist. Because
You can't make that.
yes, I can. Likely chance. Because all of the start of the universe wasn't predetermined. Things are fucking random from the start of the
How do you
universe.
know that?
How matter was even created is by random fucking chance that scientists don't even understand.
Okay, Brady, how do you feel about determinism?
Determinism?
Yeah.
Personally, I don't believe determinism. Do you want to explain?
What?
Do you want to explain?
Yeah, give me your reasoning. Because Colton's just like, oh, everything's random.
I
And
I
that's
don't
not
think
very
everything's
convincing.
random.
That is okay. Go on.
I don't believe everything's totally random. That some things are destined to happen. Like the universe is destined to die. It's gonna. Everything's gonna
Yeah,
be.
I'm not really
destined.
sure about that. I'm not sure what you mean
Yeah,
by the
scientists don't even really
Okay.
know for
Well,
sure.
like
whatever.
for example, like you're destined to die, correct?
Yes.
Then so that's not random. It's not. It's not totally random that you're gonna die someday. No, it's like you're going to die.
But the thing is that we die at random intervals. We're not talking about the
But
fact
do you die
that it
random? You
happened.
die always of a cause. There's always something that
Yeah.
causes you to die.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about arguing his point that just because we die at some certain point doesn't mean how we die, why we die, what causes our death is not random.
You're saying everything's random. Everything's solely random.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that things just don't happen. That just means that things happen randomly.
Okay. Alright.
Okay, yeah. So give me your argument against determinism.
Against determinism?
Yeah, because you're against determinism.
I'm against both of your points, to be honest. It's mostly. I've never thought about this concept, so give me a minute.
Really? I think this is a very important concept.
But I've never thought about this concept.
I mean, the way
Because it doesn't really matter. If everything's solely random or everything's solely deterministic, it doesn't really matter to me.
Okay, well here's my argument. Here's some points that I can make. Okay. Determinism, the thing I'm trying to get across to you, Colton, is like, do you agree that most of the stuff that happens is directly caused by things that happened right before it? Most of the stuff.
Yes.
Or at least it looks like it does.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, do you see the line of thought that then says, well then everything kind of is caused by things that already happened, so everything is one
Not
giant
everything.
chain of events. But no, but do you see the argument
Just
that
some
it could,
things.
No, do you see the argument that you could make the case that it could be that everything is caused as a chain of
No,
events?
but it couldn't be.
No, but I'm just saying, could you see the other side?
Yes,
No.
I can see it, but it's not the case.
No, but like I don't think you could possibly know whether or not everything is like a chain of events. I feel like your confidence you just say no is like almost like religious. Like you just like no flat out, and then you just give me like, oh well, quantum mechanics is random, and scientists like when you observe photons they behave differently than when you don't observe them. But like, you know, that's like such a minute thing that it's sort of like we don't really know how that works. That's like kind of governing everything. It's kind of random, but like.
Okay,
Like there are minute, very small reactions like happening every second. Like there are chemical reactions happening every second. And like, do you see the materialist world where everything is just these chemical reactions happening? Now you could say, like, I'm not saying because you're a materialist, like, you know, you have a certain view of the world, because they're so complicated, and because maybe when you get down to the quantum level they're random, it doesn't matter. Because no conscious being would like be affected by whether or not it's true. But the deterministic case is that like, but according to everything we've looked at, it seems like basically everything that happens, you could break it down to these chemical reactions causing these other things, causing these other things.
Okay, now I
And it's
agree
a
with
massive
you
chain of
because you
events.
said basically everything.
But when I said that, I do mean everything.
Okay, now I don't agree.
I do mean everything in the minute sense. In the sense...
minute sense.
And
Yeah,
quantum
yeah.
mechanics is not a good thing.
My
but
point
it's a
makes
crutch.
sense
No,
whenever
no,
you
But
look
get
through a
off
microscope.
quantum mechanics. Let's go
He's
to...
using it as a crutch.
Let's go to
Yeah.
organic chemistry. In organic chemistry, everything that happens is like shit hitting each other and then I feel hungry. Like it's like a bunch of chemical shit in your body and they actually do have reasons for feeling these ways. There's like chemicals that enter the body and then they feel certain ways and they hit and the electrons hit each other and you know, shit happens. And that's like all like a cause and a series of events. Like there is series of events on the level of atoms. There are series of events that are causing things that are happening. And there are also things causing things that are happening in, oh, you struck me that you remembered like the word rebel or whatever, or chaos, and it reminded me of this piece, and I just like had to hear that first chord. Like that's also like a complex series of causes and things butting into each other.
Okay, and how
With
does
the
this,
exception of like photons and shit, everything else in
how
science
does this prove
looks like
prove
it has
determinism?
I'm saying that's what it looks like. That's how it looks like everything works. And so everything is kind of determined in that sense. The causes just will happen the way they do. And then here's the case against free will. Everything that happens is either caused by these causes or it's random quantum mechanics, both of which are beyond any accountability of anything. But we're not talking about free will, we're talking about determinism.
If you want to, okay. Also,
Man, I just disagree because
it's not solely random. We just simply like quantum mechanics. You can't just confidently say 100% that it's totally random. Simply
Yes, I
because-
can.
Okay, imagine that it was...
Because nothing would exist if it wasn't random.
Okay, Colton, imagine that we go back 100 years. Okay, most people
Not really.
still believe in... Well, we're going to go back 200 years.
200
most people
years.
still believe in God, and there's no idea of this random quantum bullshit.
Right.
Okay? As far as we know...
Doesn't matter.
As far as we know, chemicals cause things, and we think God created the universe, and He made it orderly. Or maybe there wasn't a God, or maybe there was, and He just kind of set the universe in motion. But there's no random to any of this. And that's how literally everybody thinks who's like a scientist or, like smart.
But also the Bible still like says that free will exists. You can't just go back in time and say, yeah, well everybody thought this, so then.
No. Get just you,
But
you have to
everybody
fold the
still
crutches.
thought.
Stop following the crutches. Okay, we're gonna go back to like 1900, before quantum mechanics existed.
Okay.
We had a very material view of the world. We knew chemicals existed.
Okay.
Henry Ford was making the Model Ts and shit.
Okay.
Okay, ragtime was like
Yeah,
this sort of
get onto
music.
your point,
Okay, it was
please.
awesome. It was great.
Yeah.
Okay. And there were people who, had a very materialist view, who were like atheistic and shit, and they, most scientists probably would be very deterministic. And I think most scientists today, well, no, that's not true, but like there is something to determinism as an idea, that everything is caused by things, and yeah, fuck, I'm lost. Where am I? So basically I'm saying in science, as far as we know in 1900, it looks like everything is caused by things.
Okay.
Okay? And you don't have any quantum mechanics crutch.
Okay.
Would you follow determinism if we didn't have the quantum mechanics crutch?
This isn't to support him, just because quantum mechanics isn't discovered doesn't mean it's not true.
No, but nobody had any idea that was how it worked.
Let's just follow his train of
Okay.
thought.
Like the smallest
okay.
smallest things we can observe are like organic molecules.
So is everything
Predetermined, are you saying? Like in this worldview where quantum mechanics it doesn't even like exist yet, we don't know all this shit. Would I believe that everything is predetermined? Is that what you're saying?
Well, no, it's not predetermined, it's determined. Wait, that was confusing.
And also was almost the same thing.
Well, no, it is the same thing.
Yeah. Except one,
No, but determinism is not about things being predetermined. It's about things just
because
happen the way
predetermined.
that they do. because
It's only
possible.
because the word predetermined kind of vaguely issues the fact that there might be some sort of entity that predetermined. But
No, but it's not-
determinism just means like just scientific shit. It doesn't matter. So do I think that everything would be determined if quantum physics wasn't even a part of?
Well, no, like I'm not sure if you completely understand. Well, there's also the word fatalism, which is in there with these words like determinism. But like the Marquis de Sade thought that everything was believed in like a totally fatalistic world. But I mean, it does seem that everything is caused by things. Like everything is a reaction.
And you don't think anybody actually has any choice to be random? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying that everything is like. Do you understand how that could be true?
Yes.
Everything is a reaction.
How that could be true, yes. What's your point?
Like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter like for free will or whatever because you can't like predict it, so it's not going to change anything. But everything is a reaction.
Okay. What's the point?
Like, do you agree with that?
I'd say so. Yes. Taking out all the crazy shit. Yeah.
Well, if everything is like,
So then, what's the point?
I'm just saying like, that's like, yeah, it's like the world is basically determined. If everything is a reaction to another thing, then there was no initial original thing. other than maybe the start of the universe.
Okay, yeah, I can agree with that. I understand that like all art are remixes
Like
and
like
stuff.
everything that happens is a reaction.
All art is a remix. That's what I meant.
No, but like literally
Yeah.
everything is a reaction. From chemicals to like me
I
standing
get
up.
that. Yeah.
Everything is a
Yeah,
reaction.
I get that.
Yeah. Well, regardless of whether or not there are random quantum mechanics behind it all, because everything is a reaction, everything is determined.
Okay.
And you agree with that?
I said that, yes. Taking out all the crazy shit, yes. And then I asked you what's the point, and then you just like restated the question. What does this prove? Because whenever I dive into psychological things, I usually do it so that I could better understand human psyche or something. But this is just kind of is a nothing burger in total, which is why I was fighting it a lot.
Well, no, because now you just agree with me. So.
Yeah, whenever you boil it down to all these specific elements, of course I
But
agree with you.
that's what like good philosophy and argument is, because everything you say is like an if-then statement when you boil it down. I think this, therefore this is why I think that. If you get your argument down to if-then statements, this is pretty much how all this.
But also philosophy has a reason. It has. Sometimes it doesn't have
the
a
reason we were talking.
But it overall has a theme.
Yeah, and our theme was
Okay.
determinism. Determinism is a
But
huge
why? Okay.
question in philosophy.
Okay, we're
It's a
done.
whole field.
Goodbye. I love
Like,
you.
You know, you
Goodbye,
want it to
goodbye.
you want it to mean
Love
nothing.
you.
But okay, yeah, goodbye, Godspeed. You know, hope you don't die. I guess.
Man.
See you Tuesday.
Okay, man.
So it goes. Oh, we don't have school on Monday.
No, I won't be there.
Oh yeah, you're taking the thing.
It labs. So intellectual.
This video is gonna get like 1 million views.
This one side is gonna get one.
Yeah, it's like gonna blow up.
How long is it? Oh, that's quite long. Okay, goodbye.
Oh, we've been recording this entire time.
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't know it was recording.
It's 50 minutes.
It's still going. We just started playing.
Bro, if you're listening to this, if you're on the internet and you're watching this, like you're a person.
Thank you very much. Like and subscribe, of course.
If you like are watching this video right now, okay. Wait, I don't want to do that. I was like gonna like give them like a phone number and be like, hey, you should call this and like.
We could do that. You can do mine.
Okay, yeah. We're gonna call you and yeah. So we're gonna give you a number, a phone number, and you can call it. And then if you answer, the person will give you a location, and if you go to that location,
I'm not giving you a location.
there will be lots of money.
I'm not doing that.
Fuck.
Are we actually giving that? I'm fine with
is
that.
it worth it at this point? What the fuck are we doing?
I don't know. No one's gonna ever see it, so I'm fine with it.
No, but like one day you're like gonna get the call.
Okay, but that's fine. You know my phone number?
No.
On the top of your head? No. 724-250-0452. There you go. Don't call me.